All right, so today's day 123, and I woke up not too long ago. I woke up actually at like a lot earlier today, but I was really tired, and I thought to myself like, what am I gonna do at this time? Like usually I would have had more of like not more of an excuse, but more of something to work towards and work after, which I guess it could have been making drafts for TikTok, but I mean, I was like, well, all the videos that I posted yesterday, got all the views that they got, and I posted everything that I posted, and I got like 6 downloads and obviously 0 conversions. And so I need to switch something up because I'm expecting every day to get like 50 downloads. And if I'm posting every many videos I posted yesterday with the exact format that I'm posting them in, what makes me think that I'm going to make that leap today doing the same exact content? So I realized I kind of need to reevaluate, and today's a Saturday. My girlfriend wanted to go watch a movie today, so I think we're gonna go watch the Michael Jackson movie here later. It's currently 2:30 right now, and I'm fixing some bugs with the app. Uh, Something along with like being logged out and logging back in and the refresh screen and whatever else. And then I went to go look for Apple Store Connect on like exactly how many app units I ended up getting yesterday, and I got 7. And the day before that, I got 8. The day before that, I got 6. The day before that, I got 6. And then, yeah, looks like my average is like 7 downloads a day right now, at least for the past, like, I don't even know, for the past while, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm averaging about 45 downloads a week. Um, I don't even know, dude. But let's see. I'm looking at the weeks for, so we have 44, 41, and then the month that the 13th was, we had 96. Before that, we had 107. Before that, we had 87. So we're pretty much doubling it on the weeks that we were paying influencers to market the app for us. And then basically the weeks and the week after that I started doing organic content, we've got around 40, which I don't know how many we'd get if I didn't even do organic content, but I guarantee it'd be over 20, which is kind of sad. So, anyways, yeah, also I'm kind of trying to do some homework as well because I only have like 3 weeks to finish it and I'm like really behind. Um, so I might try to have to do something about that while I'm at the theater for 2.5 hours watching Michael Jackson. But yeah, so today is going to be a day where I think I just focus on getting all the unit quizzes done that I have to get done. I'm probably going to go ahead and look at the marketing quiz just to see exactly how many questions it is or how many points it is. Be prepared for that for tomorrow. And then I'm going to, I mean, it's a Saturday, so I'm assuming that we're going to hang out probably from the moment we see each other to the moment, it's midnight. So I gotta kind of be prepared as far as those unit quizzes go. I'll be fine. They're not monitored, I don't think. They're just straight up, so I can take them whenever I want to take them, and so I'll probably take them when she's back at the house with me. And then as far as today, working on the app, like as long as I have everything as far as building the app good, there's no more bugs or anything that I see that I want to fix, then I think that I'll probably just focus on like, resetting and figuring out what exact system I need to put in place to really see the results I'm looking for. Because right now we're just straight up not getting them. 100 downloads a day wouldn't even really suffice. I need like 150 to be happy, and I'm not even getting a quarter of that right now. So I need to figure something out, dude. But it's definitely achievable. It's 100% possible, in my opinion, to get 100 to 150 downloads in a single day. In my opinion, I think it is. So I just need to have a system that's working, that's repeatable. And that's exactly what I aim to try to do for the rest of this weekend and into next week. So yeah, but I just want to give you an update. It's 1:23, and I'm in the garage just working away, and then I'll probably go back inside. And my face is looking like crazy right now, so I'm gonna get an ice cube, inflammation down a little bit, and then probably shave. And then we're gonna figure out a time to go to the movies. We're probably gonna end up hanging out here in the next 3 hours, and then we're gonna end up going, and then we'll probably hang out for the rest of the night, and I'll be pretty preoccupied. And I'm just gonna try to get whatever else I can done. I feel like, dude, today's just gonna be one of those days, because it's like, it's literally like, what can I do about it? Like, I've already set myself up for failure when, I have like 6 unit quizzes to take today for college, and I'm going to see a Michael Jackson movie for 2.5 hours with my girlfriend, and then hanging out with her for the rest of the night on a Saturday, And today's not one of those days where it's like, oh, well, all you need to do is make a few drafts and post them at certain times throughout the day. If I had drafts in my account and like I was prepared to just press post at certain times, then I would have been fine and everything would have been perfect. But the reality of it is I don't have any more drafts, and I don't even know if that's the exact strategy that I want to go after right now. I feel like I need to reset. I need to figure out what exactly I should be doing in order to see a big change. Because doing the same thing just more consistently is barely going to bring, I need a leap. I need something obvious. I need a jump of some sort. So, I feel like I need a reset, and a reset doesn't come on a day like this. And so I can't really do much about it. The most thing I think I could be doing right now, as far as for the app and whatever else, is just manifesting, visualizing myself like having it, and asking myself what I'd be doing. And then I guess just, making drafts and posting them as much as I can throughout the day. And get like maybe 1 or 2 downloads more, but for the most part, just help the accounts, continue to be warm and continue to have an eye on like what's happening, trends and momentum. So, but yeah, anyways, talk to y'all later. All right, this is a continuation of day 122. Gosh, man, this is one of those revenge days that I talked about not even almost 2 days ago, when I say that I go and I don't do what I need to do during the day, and when I don't do it and I realize that I didn't do it and I didn't make the sacrifices I need to in order to have the time that was needed in order to do the things I knew I needed to do in order to keep the momentum and be consistent, I get upset at myself. And I am, because I lost it. And I realized I was kind of going to lose it today either way, because I did tell my girlfriend that I was going to hang out with her and go to a movie. And I think, dude, now that I realize it, like, she's a big pull in my life. And I realize I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that I really don't do anything to go ahead and work. And those are my days during the week. But, dude, when it comes to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm screwed. So I just need to, like, honestly take more freaking value of my time. I need to do more. I need to be more efficient. And to do that, I think I need to start waking up even earlier. So I gotta freaking put my foot down with that. And also, honestly, just don't commit myself to big plans. Dude, there's just stuff that ends up happening. Like, that just gets put together that it's like a non-negotiable. Like, going to the Michael Jackson movie, that was an amazing movie. I'm so glad I went. Same with yesterday at Pinehurst. Like, dude, how can you make that up? So, like, I don't even know if it's really my fault. Like, I want to do, like, I want to see those things and be a part of those things, but I don't want to be pulled into the social norms of what everybody online expects everything to be, because I don't know, dude. But I think that, and I believe that Michael Jackson had a thing with manifestation in a weird way, and I think that I want to like it's a sign, Also today, I ended up going to drop my brother and my cousin off at Sky Zone, and in return for that, I ended up getting a whole bunch of food. So I'm gonna go back home and eat that. Also, today for my radiology class, I have 6 unit quizzes that I needed to take. I think I took like 3 of them before I left to watch that movie, and there's still 2 more left. And it's currently 12:30. They're due at 2 a.m., but I don't want to risk anything. I just want to get them done as soon as possible, because an hour and a half, 2 a.m. can come very fast. So I want to do that. Also, I ended up getting, I think, another trial start today for $49.99. And now I have currently 2 of them. I think one of them renews tomorrow. So if they didn't cancel it, fingers crossed, I'll make $50 tomorrow in revenue, $40 in profit. And then as far as the other trial conversion, they won't probably convert until like Monday. I did end up doing that Xcode rebuild and submit last night, so it probably will be done by like Monday, so not tomorrow, but the next day. My mom's going to Idaho because my aunt, her name's Kylie, she is having a baby, and the baby shower is then, and also my mom just wants to go over there because of house stuff. We're building a house in Idaho, if I haven't already talked about that, and it's been in the making for like 5+ years now, and we just have never moved. And so I mean, yeah, she's over there basically, like, she kind of needs to be there sometimes to make decisions with her own eyes, and so she's going over there for a week because it's a perfect opportunity. And then also I have an uncle. He's not even an uncle, he's not related to us in any way, but we just know him that way kind of, and he's getting dental stuff done, so he's flying out from Idaho to North Carolina for that. He'll be here for maybe not a week, but maybe like around a week. And this is a perfect opportunity for me because if my mom's going to be gone, then I have a lot less expectations from her, and I can kind of focus on myself a little bit more. It's going to allow myself to be able to do that. Also, not that long ago, I never mentioned this, but not that long ago, I ended up watching a TikTok, and I only ever saw the first like 10 seconds of it for like every single time I've seen that clip. But then this TikTok showed like the last back half of it, and he was talking about manifestation. Like, he was like, oh, it's the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I don't give a fuck about the Hollywood Walk of, he's like that. And then he's talked about that's why I was in that apartment by myself for this much long. And that was literally, Julian Petrulis. It reminded me of him because he has a buddy that he talks about that's a billionaire. And what he did, and him himself, even Julian Petrulis, locked himself in a room, in an apartment, and was just isolated for 6 months to try to understand where he was, where he wanted to be. And I believe that that's exactly what people like Michael Jackson have done. Not necessarily, let me go in an apartment for a couple months by myself, but like isolation. He's his own person in his own world, and he doesn't get influenced by other things. And I think that that's very, very special. And I know that I have a purpose for myself in this life in that regard, and I've been able to find that out more and more since I turned 17, and I guarantee you I'll be able to do that even more and more as I turn 18. And I'm telling you, if I don't have people like Shelly, no offense to her, or people like my mom, people like my dad, people like Noah, people like any of my cousins, any of my friends, even my girlfriend, to like kind of bring me down to the social norms of things, and I am the only thing that influences my actions and myself, I believe I'll be able to have whatever I want. I could literally be the next Michael Jackson. Like, swear. Like, what's stopping me? Swear. Like, what do you mean? Like, you can call me crazy. Like, I believe that if I believe it, I can do it. I can be it. I can be there. I just have to decide what I want to do, because I can't be five people in the same person. There's only 24 hours in a day. So, I'm telling you, man, I'm going to be somebody someday. And I really think it's soon. And I think that, right around the time that college comes around, even the time when, I am in Idaho for my senior year, I think that it's really going to be a time for myself to like lock in, isolate myself in a regard. And even more so once I get out of college and I'm in my, mid to early 20s. I just believe that I'm going to have that moment really in my life where I isolate myself by myself. And I'm going to do it for, months at a time to really figure out what I want to do and who I want to be, because I don't want to be influenced by anything else. That's the real way to find out who you are and what you want to do, is to just be isolated by yourself. I'm going to walk in this door right now. I'm going to pause the video for a second, so I might get some words said at me, but whatever. It's 12:30. All right, we were good. I thought I was going to have something said to me, but nothing was said. Only positive vibes. Anyways, bro, I'm just like, it's so like, I want to describe this in the best possible way to you guys. It is like so like weird to me and crazy, almost knowing that like I have the potential to be who I want to be in everything and more. And all I have to do is like tap into it and put myself where I need to be, but I haven't been able to do it. That's why it's so hard. is because the universe checks you. Seriously. Like, genuinely, the universe checks you as a human. When you try to tell the universe that you are this person, this new guy that has this, that you are Michael Jackson, right? You are like this guy that does this stuff and has this fame and has this influence in life. It's like, okay, I believe you. I'm gonna give you these things little by little, and if you can retain them, and you can really be that person that sustains everything I'm giving you, then I know that you're fit to be that person. And I know it because in my life, the person that would be doing what I need to do would be consistent. He'd have tons of drafts every day. He'd be making drafts in his spare time. He would value his time and sacrifice everything else so he could get what he needed to get done when he needed it done. And I haven't been doing that. The universe is checking me. It's giving me subscriptions. It's giving me all this good stuff, but then I'm not the person to retain it. I haven't been the person to sustain it. And I know I can, but I just haven't found the opportunity yet, and it's bad because there isn't going to be an opportunity. That's the reality of it, straight up. There isn't going to be an opportunity. So there's just going to be something that I need to put my foot down one day and just be like, hey, I know that I have this and you're expecting me to do this, but I can't. It's not going to happen. And I just haven't done it yet. Anyways, as far as today goes, I mean, tonight is already kind of late, and I think we're going to go to church tomorrow, so that makes me kind of want to go to sleep a little bit earlier as well. But turn this TV off behind me, probably get in the shower. I have some food that I didn't eat yet in my fridge. I'm going to make myself my drink, probably throw away that trash. Cut these videos up on CapCut and upload at least one or two, probably this one too, might as well. And then I want to recheck on Replit. I think everything's good on Replit now. As soon as that next build on Monday most likely gets approved, I'll be all good to go. And no more people should be logged out. And then, I mean, I don't really think there's anything else. You know, I've just got to do my homework and got to take my unit test like tonight. Literally have to probably do that actually next before I get in the shower. And then I have a test tomorrow for college. And then I can work on whatever I need to work on, you know, so. But dude, like the past 2 days, Pinehurst, are you kidding me? Pinehurst from 1 o'clock to 10 o'clock. That's like taking up all my time, and it's Pinehurst. Are you gonna say no? You know? And then there's things like the Michael Jackson movie that just got released like literally this month, and it's May 2nd. And like, when am I saying no to that? You know, that was an amazing movie. I would have not taken my time back to not watch that movie. Like, I needed to see that, and I'm glad I did. And I kind of owed my girlfriend a little bit of time because I didn't see her yesterday, and she was free completely for Friday, and today's Saturday. So, but the bad thing is that tomorrow, Sunday, church happens at 1:30. She wants to go to church, but then she also wants to hang out with me for the rest of the day on Sunday. Which is, it's okay, but I remember, like, if I'm putting myself in the positions to be distracted, that's fine, but I just can't get distracted. So, whatever I need to do. I think, honestly, if I sit on that beanbag while she sits on the bed, and I have my headphones on, and she doesn't interrupt me, and I can get locked in, and I can be on deep work time, then that's all I need. Because I have something on the bed that's, like, keeping me happy, keeping me entertained, keeping me on my toes, so I'm not going downstairs and switching where I am. And I can keep my headphones on and keep myself locked in as long as she doesn't ask time from me or attention from me. But I don't have work on Monday, so I'm good. I have work on Tuesday. I spent some money, so I kind of need to. But bro, like I said, I've been averaging like 50, maybe 60 downloads a week for the past 2 weeks now. And 2 weeks before those 2 weeks is when I was paying influencers, and I was averaging about 80 to 100 downloads a week. I believe that even at that point, those people were posting 5 videos a week, and like for every influencer, you know, a few posts, those 3 posts during every week wouldn't do anything. It'd be the 2 posts that they'd post during the week that would be a little bit better than the other 3 that would end up getting like maybe like 5 or 10 downloads.
there was literally never a point where my downloads in one day like really had any like peak. Like it was just a consistent, oh yep, that's like about 15 downloads a day. That was like, it was consistent. It was never like 50, 50, 50. It was just like a consistent 15. So I don't know, man, but I need to figure out a way that allows me to get downloads straight up. Like if I end up having to make all 6 accounts of like Porter in the screen of the phone saying, hey, I'm 17, I just made this app, it's about fitness, it does this, go download it. If I have to make those videos 5 times on every account every single day, make 36 videos, and that's gonna be what's gonna get me 100 downloads a day plus, then I'll do it. I'll do whatever it takes. But I just need to put myself in that place to be able to do it, and I'll be able to do it. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on that shower. I'm probably gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna get my laptop, and then I'm gonna do my tests, and I'm gonna get that completed, and then I'm gonna take my food out, and I'm gonna get redressed, probably just in underwear, I guess. I'm gonna make these videos from CapCut, post them, sit down, do any other work that I need to do as far as homework goes, as far as college goes, as far as making drafts for TikTok goes, and understanding what exactly I need to do for that. And then go to bed for tomorrow to wake up for church. So